Alright, so a package from Witeden and a pickup from Tesco. Let's take a look at this first. So this is a Rubik's Cube shaped mug. Now, when I first saw this in Tesco on the shelf, I just assumed it was going to be a Rubik Cube. You know, the price was £8 and I wasn't interested in buying it. But then I kind of noticed that it seemed to look a bit different. There was something a little bit odd looking about it. And I almost just walked off and didn't bother with picking it up. But I did end up picking it up, and I'm really glad I did, because it's a Rubik's Cube shaped mug. And I thought, wow, I've got to buy this because, you know, I'm a twisted puzzle nutcase, so I should have a Rubik's Cube shaped mug to drink my tea out of. So let's take a closer look at the box. So this cost £8, and it says official Rubik's creation, shaped mug, and then it's got some different language there. And then on the back it says contain one ceramic mug. Not suitable for dishwasher or microwave use. 1974 Rubik's. And it says designed in the UK there, made in China. You don't really see designed in the UK written that often. In fact, you don't see designed in anywhere written that often on products actually. It's always just like made in. And there's a top. So it's nice that they've used the old Rubik's Cube logo. That's basically my favourite Rubik's Cube logo. And there's a bottom, so let's open this. And here is the mug. Let's take a close look at it. So yeah, the quality isn't exactly the best. Like, these are painted on stickers, they're not really being painted on correctly. You can see the kind of misaligned there. And then like these painted on stickers, they're kind of crooked. There's the top. And the top, it's kind of wonky. I'm not sure if it's going to show up that well on camera, but you can see it kind of goes up there. And this is the underneath. 1974 Rubik's, blah blah blah, polydone.com, unsuitable for dishwasher or microwave use, made in China. So yeah, even though the quality isn't the best overall, I'm still really happy with it. I think it's still something really cool to have. Kind of has like a handmade feel to it, because of things like the top being wonky and the painted on stickers, they're like misaligned and stuff, and like these stickers are kind of slanted like that. But yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go away, make a drink of tea in this, and then I'll come back. Okay, so the mug is now filled with tea. Cheers. So this is going to sound really strange, but for some reason the tea in this mug, it actually tastes a bit different from how it tastes in my other mugs that I usually use when I'm drinking tea. I don't know if it's just some kind of psychological thing or what, but that's very weird. But yeah, drinking from this, it kind of feels a little bit weird because of the shape, but it really doesn't feel that bad at all. I'm sure after about a day, it'll probably just end up feeling normal. I'll probably feel used to it, because I do have a weird shaped beer glass, and it felt very strange at first drinking from it, but I just quickly got used to it. So let's compare the size of this mug to a regular sized Rubik's Cube. So as you can see, the mug is quite a lot bigger. And we'll compare this to a regular sized mug. I think maybe they both hold about the same, really. So let's open up this Witeden package. Alright, so inside we have a Dayan Lingyun V1, a blue mini QJ 3x3, I have wanted one of these for several years now, but I could just never find one anywhere. So I was really surprised when I was browsing Witeden to spot this. We have a Witeden 3x3x9 too, and we've got some stickers as well. Oh, a couple of Dayan logos there. Alright, so let's take a look at the Dayan Lingyun V1 first. So I do have a Dayan Lingyun V2. As you can see, it's disassembled. Basically, one or more of the threads on the car have been stripped. So basically, like when trying to tighten one or two of the screws, they just keep turning and not tighten properly. So I just basically, I don't know why I disassembled it, to be honest. There would have been some reason for it, but I can't remember. It was about a month ago when I did this. But I have ordered a new car, new springs, new screws and washers from HK Now Store. I could have just ordered the car from HK Now Store, but I was thinking maybe there might be a problem with one of these screws, and it was that caused one of the threads to strip. I don't really know. So I think these Lingyun V1s are quite difficult to find now. Let's open this. And I decided to get this in orange. So what I'm going to do, before I do anything else with this, I'm going to go away, sticker this, and then I'll come back. So the Dayan Lingyun V1 has now been stickered. Let's see how it turns. That feels quite nice. It does. It feels very fast, like maybe the tensions are a bit too loose, I'm not really sure. So let's check out the corner cutting. Yeah, it's not too bad. Let's see what the reverse is like. Reverse isn't brilliant, but you know, I wouldn't expect it to be great on a cube this old. So let's see how the pieces look. So very easy to take out, and that's because they don't have torpedoes. So there is an edge, and there is a corner. Let's compare these to the pieces for the Lingyun V2. So here is how the edge pieces compare. Let's zoom in a bit more actually. As you can see on the V2, it's got torpedoes. I'm not sure if you could take the torpedoes out of this and put them into there. I don't know if they would fit or not. So it seems that the actual pieces themselves are shaped differently as well. I don't know if it's just me, but this part, it actually looks a bit more narrow than this part. And when holding them this way as well, it still looks a bit more narrow. Let's compare the corners. So the corners, they do look exactly the same. Alright, so let's do a checkerboard pattern on this. So there is the checkerboard pattern. And let's scramble this. So there is a scrambled Dayan Lingyun V1. Let's open up the mini blue QJ 3x3. Well, before I do that, let's take a look at the packaging. Magic cube, got a hand there. Some more like pictures, 4x4 there. QJ magic cube. There's the back. So yeah, let's open this. So there is the puzzle itself, and let's compare the size to, I think this is a regular sized 3x3. So you can see the QJ one is quite a bit smaller, but it feels kind of heavy for its size. I think it feels about as heavy as this does. And there is the QJ logo. Stickers aren't placed that great, but it's not a big deal. Wow, really creased. Alright, so let's see how this turns. Not too bad for a blocky cube. Corner cutting. Yeah, it's okay. Reverse. Pretty much no reverse at all. Let's see what the pieces look like. So I'm guessing they'll be blocky pieces, and they are. But yeah, for a blocky cube, this turns quite nicely. I do quite like the feel of blocky cubes for some reason. Yeah, let's do a checkerboard pattern. So there is the checkerboard pattern, and let's scramble this. So there is a scrambled mini QJ 3x3. So let's take a look at the last puzzle, and that's the Witeden 3x3x9 2. So there's some other Witeden puzzles and some more. List of Witeden puzzles. Let's open this. So to me this looks like a roadblock kind of puzzle, but for some reason Witeden haven't named it a roadblock puzzle, they've just named it the 3x3x9 2. I'll show you a normal 3x3x9, well, a normal cubic 3x3x9, also made by Witeden. So you can see from this angle they both look exactly the same, but when you turn them like this you can see this has normal centres on the yellow and white faces, whereas this, it's got these it's got a centre that's split into 3 on the yellow face and a centre that's split into 3 on the white face. So that's obviously going to make it more of a challenge than the regular one. So let's see how it turns, and it turns absolutely fine. See how it turns that way. Feels very grindy, but I would expect that because it is made up of a lot of pieces. So let's zoom in a bit more actually. So to try and split these pieces up, I'm going to have to try and do something like this. So now I should be able to split them up, and I can. Obviously when the cube is like this you can't split them up because these two are in the way. So yeah, let's scramble this. So I'll just scramble it this way, the normal way first, like how you would do with a regular 3x3x9. Alright, so let's start scrambling these bits. I don't really think I've, well, I was going to say I don't really think I've scrambled up those extra bits that much because I didn't really spend much time with scrambling them at all, but when looking at the puzzle they do look like they are fully scrambled, so let's just scramble it as like a 3x3 now. And whoops, just got stuck. So there you have it, there is a scrambled Witeden 3x3x9 2. And I'm very much looking forward to solving this. It's going to be interesting just seeing what it's like to solve with the, you know, the extra kind of split pieces on the puzzle. So yeah, in this video I've unboxed a Witeden 3x3x9 2, a mini QJ blue 3x3, a Dayan Lingyun V1, and this is a pickup which I got from Tesco, a Rubik's Cube shaped mug. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Thanks for watching.